Hey everyone, Rachel here. I will be explaining my evaluating tech tool, which is Weebly. But what I have done is I have actually created a haiku deck, which is a presentation software or app, I should say, that you can use in order to give a presentation, as well as use some of their images that are already in the app, which is kind of a nice thing to do. So Weebly is the evaluating tech tool that I have chosen. The subject is general. Again, anyone and everyone can be using Weebly, and I'll explain a little bit about how I've used it in classes in just a second. The key verb is I chose post and reflect. Students are able to create a blog, or they can create a website that shows what they have been learning. I use it as a reflection tool, and it kind of helps them gather and summarize their thoughts. You could also use Weebly as an evaluating tool for you as a teacher to have students create an online portfolio. The task is students can post on their Weebly sites and reflect on their learning, like I had mentioned, but they also can kind of gather all of their information from the course. You could use it as a final review or a final project to have them make a Weebly site in order to show their learning. Bloom's level is evaluate. You can use it for multiple different things, but for this section I've chosen as using it as an evaluation tool. The cost is free. Now, if you want to use some of the upgraded features, you obviously have to pay, and there are student and education pricing as well. But I've always just used the free version, and there's plenty of options available in the free version, which is nice. The location is the web. I enjoy using it a little bit better on the web because you can edit and create a little bit more, but the app that they've just the update they've made to their app has been phenomenal, and you can actually do a lot of things now within the app, especially reading and viewing other Weeblies is nice to do in the application. Now, this is just a screenshot of what I've used it for. As you can see, I have actually many different areas. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different websites or blogs, you can call them, for different classes here at the University of Minnesota. But I also, if you can see here, this one that I've selected, Miss Clark's Personal Finance Ramblings, I would post every week an article, a video, something that students would have to go view, and then they would go back into their Weeblies in order to post their initial reactions. And then we would go back and look at what did we learn from it, and then they would do a reflection based off of what we've talked about in class and after they viewed it. So that's kind of the cool thing about it as well. Now let's see if I can get into one of them for you. If I click into my Miss Clark's Personal Finance Ramblings, what's beautiful about it is it lets you literally control and edit anything that you would want. And this might be a little slow. So as you can see here, this is where I have posted all about I did a little intro, but over here is where you're going to find your structures. So all you would have to do to build, you can see there's tabs up here, build, design, pages, settings. You can choose all of the different features that you would want. It's super user-friendly. You can see here you add your image, your text. If you want to add, there's even polls, many different things inside of here that you could add. So it's a great tool that you can have your students all create a Weebly. You could create one and give it to parents for updates, whatever it may be. But for the evaluating purposes of it, I have used it for student reflection. Thanks.